So hello everyone and welcome to Career Launcher. So in today's class, we are going to discuss the India's recently held vice presidential election. Where I'm sure you must be aware who has won the vice presidential election. But we will discuss in detail about both the candidates, the one who lost and the one who won the elections, because we have seen questions on this topic in earlier classes. And few days back, I had a class on resignation of vice president. So we will do the questions revision of that topic as well. Okay, because I find this topic related with resignation of vice president and the election of new vice president very important. Okay, so am I audible, visible? Is everything fine? If yes, then please write yes in the comments. मेरी आवाज आ रही है आप लोग को? Is my voice reaching? Yes. Good afternoon, Chandrlekha. Is my voice reaching? Everything is fine? Okay. Good afternoon, right? Awaaz clear, hai na? So let us begin with this. I'm sure you must have seen this on 23rd July. These things were coming in the news that Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar has resigned as the vice president. And this is his resignation letter. He resigned on 21st July. 2025. Okay, that is what you should be knowing. And please tell me. So, Vice President of India resigned in accordance with which article of the Indian Constitution? Yes, Priyanshi Goel, Nandini Chaudhary, you both are right. Article 67, Clause A is the right answer to this question. Yes, Chandrlekha, you all are right. This he had invoked, in fact, it is written here. I'm invoking Article 67, Clause A. So this you should be knowing. This is very, very important. Let's move on to the next one. Vice President of India sends her resignation to whom? What should be the right answer? Yes, the right answer is option D. Yes, Priyanshi Goel, Chandrlekha, Nandini, you all right. D is the right answer to this question. तो अगर आप पढ़ोगे तो इसमें लिखा हुआ है to prioritize healthcare and abide by medical device, I hereby resigns as vice president in accordance with 67A. To whom? राष्ट्रपति जी है ना? तो he is actually addressing to President of India, right? So है ना, Honorable President of India. The right answer is D is the right answer to this question. Yes, we had done it, but yes, I'm doing a revision of that questions. And Article 67, Vice President may, by writing under his hand address to the President, resign from his office. Okay, so who is the ex-officio chairman of Council of States? So he became the Vice President in August 2022. So he had almost served for nearly 3 years. That was his previous tenure. Ex-officio chairman of Council of States means Rajya Sabha. Council of States means Rajya Sabha. What is the right answer? Yes, ex-officio means by virtue of the post. So whosoever has this post will automatically become the chairman of Council of States. So Vice President of India, C is the right answer to this question. Yes, Neha, Nandini, Ansh, Chandrlekha, Drija, Priyanshi, you all are right. C is the right answer to this question. The Vice President of India shall be ex officio chairman of Council of States, which means Rajya Sabha. Right? So this is how it works. Like the Speaker of Lok Sabha is the presiding officer in Lok Sabha. Right? This is Lok Sabha. So he's the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. And chairman of Rajya Sabha, Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar. At that time, now we are having new vice president. So is actually vice president is by default the chairman of Rajya Sabha, who is the presiding officer at Rajya Sabha. So presiding officer जो यहाँ पर बैठते हैं, this is the presiding officer here in Lok Sabha. This is the person who sits in Lok Sabha. ठीक है? So this has to be very crystal clear. Green carpet is Lok Sabha and red carpet is Rajya Sabha. Let's move on to the next one. What is Article 67 Clause A of Indian Constitution invoked by Vice President? तो इसको आप पढ़ लीजिएगा. We have already done with that. Now let's talk something about 2022. Last year also थोड़ा सा मैं जानूंगा. In 2022 vice presidential election, who was the vice presidential candidate from opposition side? Means opposition supported which person? What is the right answer? Yes, very good. Margaret Alva. We had done it earlier, so I'm happy that you all are knowing it. So B is the right answer. Similarly, when 2022 presidential election happened, so the opposition candidate was Yashwant Sinha, Mr. Yashwant Sinha. Okay. So this is what you should be knowing. So let's move on to the next one. Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar is the dash vice president to resign from his post. Yes, good afternoon, Shruti. Welcome to the class. Please, we have done it. Yes, third. So the other two actually had fought for election, presidential election. So V.V. Giri and R. Venkatraman, and they both actually resigned because they wanted to fight the presidential election. Although even if you are a vice president, without resigning also you can fight the presidential election. ठीक है, बिना resign किए भी आप election लड़ सकते हो president का, अगर आप vice president हो. But they actually chose to resign before fighting an election. And the third one is Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar. So both actually successfully became the president. But Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar is not the president. Like he did not fight for presidential election. So B is the right answer. Let's move on. Right, step down from the post. And after V.V. Giri, Ramaswamy Venkatraman became the second vice president to resign. The next one, yes, you can read. No. Before becoming vice president of India in August 2022, Mr. Jagdeep Dhankhar was the governor of which state? Yes, I already have done it, so I'm going little fast. So I believe like this is a fast revision. So I believe you all should be answering it. इससे पहले वो कहा कि गवर्नर रह चुके थे, and I want you all to answer it. Yes, Priyanshi, Chandrlekha, Shruti, you are right. West Bengal. This is very, very important from 2019 to 22. Yes, D is the right answer to this question. Good, very good, very good. देखो इस तरह क्वेश्चन आया हुआ, इसीलिए मैं बता रहा हूँ. 2023 CLAT 2023 में पूछा हुआ है, because 2022 में we had seen president and vice president election. ठीक है, देखो इस तरह क्वेश्चन आया है, right? That's why we are discussing it. Let's move on. Hana. According to the Constitution, the election of vice president shall be done after the resignation of the previous president. Should be held within 6 months, 3 months, 4 months, as soon as possible. क्या लिखा हुआ है? Yes, Nandini, Sneha, Swaroop, Ansh, you all are not correct actually. Yes, Chandrlekha, you are right. D is the right answer, as soon as possible. Prenshi Goyal, you are right. Adrija, right? हाँ. So basically, president के लिए mentioned है. देखो, vice president के लिए लिखा हुआ as soon as possible. बस president के लिए लिखा हुआ as soon as possible, but no less than 6 months. ठीक है? So that is what you should know. So as soon as possible, बस लिखा vice president के लिए. No 6 months, 3 months tenure. ठीक है? D is the right answer. Yes. And 6 months का maximum limit president में दिया हुआ. As soon as possible लिखा, but 6 months limit is there. That has to be very crystal clear, right? Yes, Priyanshi, very good. Huh? The new vice president after getting elected would serve for the what? जो नए vice president अभी चुने हैं वो जो बाकी because he has served, the previous one served for 3 years. So will he complete those rest of the year, 2 years, or like he will have a full 5-year term, or the option 3? What is the right answer? Yes, full 5-year term. अब इनका पूरा 5 साल का टर्म चलेगा, ऐसा नहीं कि बस थोड़ा सा जो 2 साल बचा वो, right? So that is what you should know. So Article 68 says this: title to hold office for the full term of 5 years on the date upon he or she enters office. The next is who is the returning officer for the vice president election 2025, and what is his name? Yes, the right answer is Rajya Sabha Secretary General. B is the right answer. Yes, very good. Ansh, Sneha, Chandralekha, you all are right, है ना? So yes, Mr. PC Modi, है ना? And he's an IRS, Indian Revenue Service Officer. Yes, the right answer is B. Yes, very good. Sneha, Ansh, you all were right. Anna, returning officer PC Modi is the and he announced, actually, when you have seen the announcement of the result, he was the one who announced the result because he's the returning officer. The next is, this is important. इस तरह का question आया हुआ है. This is very very important. Star market. Voting of an Indian vice presidential election is done through what? Yes, very good. Proportional representation, PRSTV. और मैंने बताया है आपको, ओनली राज्यसभा का जो होता है ना वो ओपन बैलेट होता है. बाकी रेस्ट ऑफ देम, प्रेसिडेंट, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली, लोकसभा, ऑल आर एक्चुअली सीक्रेट बैलेट. सब में छुपा के होता है, बस राज्यसभा इज ओपन बैलेट. ठीक है, दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. बी इज द राइट आंसर. आप देख सकते हो, वाइस प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन, PRSTV, प्रोपोर्शनल रिप्रेजेंटेशन थ्रू सिंगल ट्रांसफरेबल वोट बाय सीक्रेट बैलेट. ओके, सो बी इज द राइट आंसर. अरे देखो, इस तरह क्वेश्चन आया था इंडियन प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन के लिए पूछा था. अगेन द सेम थिंग ये आंसर में. ठीक है, ओके, लेट्स मूव ऑन, है ना. सिर्फ राज्यसभा का इलेक्शन जो, इट बिकेम ओपन बैलेट. So now it's done in open ballot system. Which of the following are members of Electoral College for Vice President election? Electoral College means those who go and vote, the electors for the Vice President election, the voters. कौन कौन लोग वोटर होते हैं वाइस प्रेसिडेंट के चुनाव में? Yes, the right answer is option A. और इलेक्टेड MLAs और इलेक्टेड MPs अगर लिखा हो तो ये होगा प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन के लिए. So the right answer is A. Okay, so all actually 233 plus 12 है ना, ये दोनों मिला के 245 राज्यसभा से, 543 लोकसभा से. Yes, प्रियांशी, वेरी गुड. हाँ, आप देख सकते हो, आई एम शोइंग, है ना. इज द राइट आंसर टू दिस क्वेश्चन. फर्स्ट वाइस प्रेसिडेंशियल इलेक्शन कब हुआ था? (1952). Yes, सब लोकसभा, राज्यसभा, वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, all the elections, president election happened in 1952. Presidential, vice presidential election, and Mr. Dr. S. Radhakrishnan became the vice president, है ना. फर्स्ट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट कौन थे? In whose memory you celebrate 5th September as Teachers' Day? Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, है ना, who later on became the second president of India as well. Yes, very good, Sneha. So इनका नाम पता होगा, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan. Here it is written. Name the person who has served as Chief Justice of India, Vice President and Acting President. ये भी मैंने बताया. In his name you will find a national law school in Chhattisgarh. मोहम्मद हिदायतुल्लाह, राइट. प्रियांशी, राइट. हाँ, सो हम लोग देख रखते हैं. फर्स्ट वाइस प्रेसिडेंट एस राधाकृष्णन थे. जाकिर हुसैन सेकंड वाइस प्रेसिडेंट? नहीं. हाँ, यस, फर्स्ट, देन सेकंड, देन वीवी गिरी थर्ड, देन मिस्टर GS पाठक, देन BD जट्टी, मोहम्मद हिदायतुल्लाह. इस चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया भी रहते हैं, है ना, और एक्टिंग प्रेसिडेंट भी रहते हैं बिकॉज द प्रेसिडेंट हैड रिजाइंड एट दैट टाइम. तो R. वेंकटरमन, है ना, ये वाइस प्रेसिडेंट करने में. शंकर दयाल शर्मा, KR नारायणन, है ना. फर्स्ट दलित वाइस प्रेसिडेंट भी थे, बिकॉज फर्स्ट दलित प्रेसिडेंट यू शुड नो. सिमिलरली फर्स्ट दलित वाइस प्रेसिडेंट वाज आल्सो KR नारायणन. ठीक है, फिर कृष्णकांत रहे थे और भी भैरन सिंह शेखावत रहे थे 2002 से 2007। देन वी हैड मोहम्मद हामिद अंसारी 2007 से 2012, ट्वाइस 2 टर्म्स, है ना। एक और जो थे 2 टर्म लिए थे, एक और कोई एक आदमी थे, there was one, yes, he had served 2 terms, S Radhakrishnan, ठीक है, he had also served 2 terms. खैर, so you're talking about this. फिर M Venkaiah Naidu 5 years, then Jagdeep Dhankhar only 2 years 344 days, so nearly 3 years, 3 years से थोड़ा सा कम, है ना। अब देख सकते हो this was his tenure. He had served as governor of Bengal and a union minister भी रह चुके थे, इनके बारे में थोड़ा प्लीज रीड दिस, ठीक है, this thing you should read. Now, अब इसका आंसर बताइए, this is very easy question, and now we'll discuss which is the most important thing and about the recently elected vice president of India. So we'll discuss in detail about him because it is very very important, and also about the one who lost the election, उनके बारे में. Yes, Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan. C.P. Radhakrishnan. एक बार स्पेलिंग चेक कर लेना, बट आई थिंक दिस इज द स्पेलिंग. यस, who was the opposition candidate? And I'll keep on asking some more questions. Mr. B. Sudershan Reddy. He had earlier served at which post? कौन से पोस्ट पे पहले रह चुके हैं? अर्लियर सम प्रोमिनेंट पोस्ट टेकन बाय हिम, यही सब पूछा. चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया नहीं रहे, फॉर्मर एक्स सुप्रीम कोर्ट जज, and a judgment, one of very famous judgment passed by him which was very much in the news, is related with which topic? एक बहुत फेमस जजमेंट उन्होंने दिया था, उससे रिलेटेड चीजें न्यूज में आ रही थी अभी. हाँ, नक्सलिज्म वो टर्म क्या था? ही बैंड अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, ही सलवा जुदुम, राइट प्रियंशी? हाँ, सलवा जुदुम केस. Okay, he had served as the Lokayukt of which state after retirement? ये पूछेंगे, ये सब पूछेंगे. Yes, हाँ, सलवा जुदुम बहुत सारे लोगों ने लिखा. लोकायुक्त of which state? यही सब आएगा एग्जाम में सवाल, देखना. वो क्लैट वाले सीधा थोड़ी पूछेंगे वाइस प्रेसिडेंट कौन जीता इलेक्शन, ये पूछेंगे. दे विल नॉट आस्क. हो सकता है पूछ ले, बट उसके साथ ये सब भी पूछेंगे साथ में. लोकपाल होते हैं सेंट्रल लेवल पर. हु इज द लोकपाल ऑफ इंडिया करेंटली? सो एवरी स्टेट हैज लोकायुक्त. लाइक लोकपाल इज देयर एंटी करप्शन ombudsman. This idea was taken from Sweden, right? This is a AILET PYQ also. Who is the current lokpal? So similarly, at every state level, an anti-corruption ombudsman is there, called as Lokayukt, who is generally a former judge. So लोकपाल, जो अभी कौन लोकपाल, ये तो बता दो. जा, एकदम सन्नाटा छाया हुआ है. No one is responding. Current लोकपाल, चलो गूगल सर्च करके बता दो. Who is the current lokpal of India? Lokpal is at all India level and Lokayukt is at state level. Justice A.M. Khanwilkar. Very good, Dhruv. Former Supreme Court Judge, Justice A.M. Khanwilkar. हाँ, Ajay Manikram Khanwilkar, right? Dhruv Chandradekha, you are right. Lokayukt is at every state level. There is an anti-corruption ombudsman. So 2013 को जो law pass हुआ था वही था Lokpal and Lokayukt Act. So which was actually passed as a result of Anna Hazare movement. शायद आपको याद होगा, हो सकता है आप छोटे हो, but so आप ये बताओ कि Justice B. Sudershan Reddy had earlier served after the retiring as a Supreme Court judge. He has served as a Lokayukt of which state? बताइए. गोवा. Yes, Aditya, very good. ठीक है, यही सब पूछा जाएगा. ठीक है, जो चीज नॉर्मल आदमी को नहीं पता होता है, जो नॉर्मल कन्वेंशनल एग्जाम की तैयारी करने वाले को नहीं पता होता, वही एग्जाम में आता है. ठीक है. नाउ आई विल आस्क वन मोर क्वेश्चन. CP Radhakrishnan, when he was fighting a vice presidential election, he was the governor of which state? Yes, Neha, very good. Maharashtra governor, very good. And even before that, he has served as the governor of some other states and a lieutenant governor of a union territory also. ठीक है, उस पर भी हम लोग आएंगे. So ये clear हो गया. चलो. So he belongs to Tamil Nadu, he belongs to Telangana. ठीक है. CP Radhakrishnan, B Sudershan Reddy, supported by BJP. He was independent. यहाँ पे ध्यान रखिएगा. He is not member of Congress. He fought independent, supported by India Alliance. ठीक है. This has to be very crystal clear. Okay. And 92.1% इतना नहीं पूछेंगे. ये हो सकता है वोटिंग वगैरह पूछ ले तो पूछ ले. 452 out of 700. So let's talk about Justice B Sudershan Reddy. ठीक है. He served as Supreme Court judge from 2007 to 11. When है ना. So इसमें कुछ आंध्र प्रदेश, now in Telangana, है ना. Studied in Hyderabad, Osmania University. He has served as Supreme Court judge, Chief Justice of Guwahati High Court, and Andhra Pradesh High Court judge. ठीक है, यहाँ पे नहीं लिखा, आ गया. कहाँ चला गया? आंध्र प्रदेश हाई कोर्ट जज भी रह चुके थे. Oh, it is not written here, but you should know. ठीक है. And famous for Salva Judum judgment. Lokpalun Lokayukt Act was passed 2013. He became the first Lokayukt of Goa. And he resigned from this due to personal reason. देखो यहाँ पर एक आर्टिकल आई थी. When Congress labeled Justice B Sudarshan Reddy as Manohar Parrikar's yes man. अभी वही इलेक्शन जब चल रहा था तो ये पूछ सकते हैं कि he had earlier served as Lokayukt of which state? Mr. Manohar Parrikar was the chief minister of Goa at that time. ठीक है. So first Lokayukt थे गोवा के, ये पता होना चाहिए, है ना. ये हो गया. He was fighting independence. So he was not from any political party, but he was supported by India Alliance. ठीक है. He lost the election. Then ये हो गया. Now let's talk about the election of the president. So PC Modi is actually the returning officer, है ना. We had discussed Mr. PC Modi. ये फाइनल इलेक्शन आया, है ना. 9 सितंबर को रिजल्ट वाज डिक्लेयर्ड. ये विनर्स परसेंटेज नहीं याद रखना है. जस्ट आई हैव अटैच्ड फॉर यू कि ये है परसेंटेज लोकसभा राज्यसभा में और इसमें. ठीक है. देख रहे हो राज्यसभा में 13%, अदर्स में इंडिया है. Now this is very 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 important in entire class. One of the most important slide is this. इसको 10 20 50 स्टार लगा लो, है ना. It's from Tirupur, Tamil Nadu, from BJP NDA Alliance. At that time when he was fighting an election, he was the governor of Maharashtra. जब वो इलेक्शन लड़ रहे थे तो महाराष्ट्र के गवर्नर थे. उससे पहले भी गवर्नर रह चुके हैं. So he has earlier served as governor of Jharkhand and Telangana. Governor is additional charge. Additional charge means he's a governor of Jharkhand, but he has got the charge of Telangana as well. And lieutenant governor of Puducherry also he had served. देख रहे हो, यही सब पूछेंगे यहीं पर. He has served as member of Lok Sabha from Coimbatore. Coimbatore is in Tamil Nadu from 1998 to 2004. 98 से 2004 Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji was the Prime Minister of India. है ना. ये वाला स्लाइड बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसको स्क्रीनशॉट लेके रट लेना, कुछ भी करना बट याद कर लेना. ठीक है. आई गेस कि वन क्वेश्चन विल बी देयर फ्रॉम दिस. अब लेट्स सी. चलो आगे चलते हैं. लेट्स मूव ऑन. ये बताओ, Mr. C.P. Radhakrishnan is the dash vice president of India. 15वें, है ना. 15th. B is the right answer. Yes, Neha Chandrlekha, Anshu, all were right. है ना. ये सब हो गया. He has served as a member of RSS, भारतीय जनता पार्टी. ये मैंने बता दिया. This we are done. ये भी हो गया. इसमें कुछ छूटा तो नहीं ना. ठीक है, डन. Elected from Coimbatore 1998 से 2004, ये मैंने बता दिया. हाँ. So 1980s बहुत अर्ली मेंबर्स ऑफ बीजेपी में से ये. ठीक है. 1980s में वो लाइक इनिशियल था ना, तो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड नो, है ना. और इसमें आई एम जस्ट चेकिंग इट, इज देयर एनीथिंग इंपॉर्टेंट। ठीक है, वो आगे आ जाएगा। हाँ, चेयर ऑफ क्वायर बोर्ड। क्वायर जो होता है ना, एक तरह का कोकोनट फाइबर टाइप होता है, ये भी शायद पूछ सकते हैं, एक बार देख लीजिएगा बस, 2016 से 2020। ठीक है, है ना। गवर्नर झारखंड भी रह चुके थे, ये सब तो हो गया, डन। हाँ, ये सब ऑफिस है। 15th वाइस प्रेसिडेंट बने 12 सितंबर को, उससे पहले गवर्नर ऑफ महाराष्ट्र, गवर्नर ऑफ झारखंड, डेट्स भी देख सकते हो, गवर्नर ऑफ तेलंगाना एडिशनल चार्ज, मतलब इसके साथ साथ, एंड गवर्नर ऑफ पुडुचेरी एडिशनल चार्ज। मेंबर ऑफ लोकसभा कोयम्बतूर 98 से 2004, कोयम्बतूर, तमिलनाडु। ठीक है, स्टेट बीजेपी प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ तमिलनाडु 2003 से 2006, है ना। बर्थ प्लेस हो गया, ठीक है ना। ये हो गया, इसमें कुछ खास जानने का नहीं। हाँ, इलेक्शन जो है उन्होंने देखो 98 से 99, हाँ तो 2004 तक रहते, 2 बार जीते थे कोयम्बतूर से, 2 टाइम्स ही वन। सो टोटल मिला के 98 से 2004 तक रहते, 6 ईयर्स के लिए लोकसभा एमपी। ओके, जस्ट हैव एन आइडिया, मतलब 1 साल रहे, फिर 5 ईयर्स के लिए फिर इलेक्शन जीते। 1 साल हो सकता है बाई इलेक्शन होगा, या शायद गवर्नमेंट गिर गई थी ना, हाँ, समथिंग लाइक दैट। सो ही रिमेन एक्चुअली देयर फॉर 6 ईयर्स टोटल। फिर 2004 से 14-19 सब ये ही लॉस्ट, he fought 2004, 2014, 2019, but he lost. ओके, है ना। फिर और कुछ नहीं जानने का, बस ये देखो इनका लोकसभा का टेन्योर है। ओके, so I think this is all about the today's class. We are ending this class. Now I'll be meeting you, है ना, in next Monday को 3 PM पे we'll meet. अगर कोई सजेशन है तो आप लिख सकते हैं कोई स्पेसिफिक क्लास की, we will try to schedule that. So this is all about today's class. Thank you everyone. वैसे हम लोग सैटरडे को 8 PM पे आई एम हैविंग द हिंदू एनालिसिस, और संडे को 3 PM पर एंड 8 PM पर आई मीट। सो थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग, हैव अ नाइस डे। वक्फ अमेंडमेंट पर, अच्छा देखता हूँ, वैसे एक वक्फ पर मैंने बनाया है वीडियो, आई हैव मेड, यू जस्ट सर्च इट, वक्फ करियर लॉन्चर, यू विल गेट अ वीडियो। ठीक है, अभी रिसेंटली कुछ जजमेंट आया सुप्रीम कोर्ट का, देखता हूँ अगर किसी में होगा तो। वियतनाम और इतना ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं है ना, 1-2 बार पढ़ लीजिएगा। अंश तैयार, आप सर्च करना वक्फ करियर लॉन्चर, यू विल गेट अ वीडियो, करियर लॉन्चर लॉ एंट्रेंस, डार्क ब्लू कलर का थंबनेल होगा। वी हैड डन द क्लास 6-7 मंथ्स बैक, और आई थिंक लास्ट ईयर, तो वही है। बस अभी सुप्रीम कोर्ट का कुछ जजमेंट आया, उसको हमको ऐड करना पड़ेगा, तो देखता हूं अगर मौका मिलेगा विल डिस्कस द क्लास। ठीक है, सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडेस क्लास। थैंक यू एवरीवन, थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग।